Welcome, curious minds. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into the fascinating world of language.
Hmm.
Specifically, we're looking at one deceptively simple English word, course.
Ah, yes. A good one.
You know how some words just seem to, stretch and adapt? They carry a surprising amount of meaning.
Like little linguistic chameleons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And course is a prime example. We've gathered some sources that highlight its many different uses.
Hmm.
Our mission today is to unpack those layers, show you just how much nuance one little word can actually hold.
Indeed. And what's really insightful here, I think, is how course shows the incredible efficiency of English.
Efficiency, how so?
Well, we don't necessarily need tons of different words for path or sequence or series.
Right.
Instead, our brains, they just use the context, to map this single word course onto distinct ideas. Ideas that are often conceptually linked, though.
So it's like the brain does the heavy lifting based on the situation.
Precisely. It's a perfect example of what linguists call polysemy, one word, multiple related meanings. It's really quite neat.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our first example takes us right out into nature.
Okay.
The source says, the flow of water at Tilor Sioux Waterfall changes course due to heavy rainfall during the rainy season.
Right. Classic example.
So here, course clearly means the path, the direction the water is flowing. It's about movement, a route. Very physical.
Absolutely. Tangible, almost. You can picture it.
Yeah, it feels like the most sort of concrete meaning, doesn't it?
It does. And this direct link to a physical path, a journey or a trajectory, it seems foundational.
Foundational.
Yeah, it's fascinating how these physical things we observe in our world, they often shape our language.
So,
They give words like course, their first clear meanings.
I see. So the idea of a path is the starting point.
Exactly. And all the other meanings kind of branch out from there. It shows how language can, well, extend itself, adapt.
And that adaptability, that extension, is exactly what makes our next example so interesting.
Okay, where are we going now?
We're going from a flowing river straight to the dinner table.
Food. Always a good topic.
Right. So imagine you're a tourist, and you're served a course of Miang Kam Champhan. It mentions it's a famous dish from Tak province.
Myeongkang, right. Got it.
So a course of. Now, course is still a noun, obviously, but now it's about food. One part of a meal.
Like a starter or a main. Yeah.
But how do we just know it's not about, a river flowing through the Myeongkang?
Well, that's the magic, isn't it? It's all context.
Context
It's
of.
everything. While it's still a kind of segment or maybe a sequence in time,
Uh-huh.
the words around it, Myeongkang Champhan, food, served, meal, they instantly shift our understanding.
Right. From a physical path to like a stage in an event.
Exactly, a distinct stage. Whether it's the stages of a journey or the stages of a meal, our brains are just incredibly good at spotting those patterns.
Decoding the meaning based on the surrounding clues.
The semantic, yeah, we do it instantly.
That's a great point about how quickly our brains connect those dots. Okay, so we've had water, we've had food.
What's next?
Just when you think you've got it handled, course takes another interesting turn.
Okay, I'm ready.
Our third example. She joined a Thai language course in Tak province to improve her communication skills.
Education, very common use.
Again, it's a noun, but this time it's about learning, right? A course, meaning a set of lessons, a class, a program of study.
Exactly. And this usage, it extends that core idea of a path or a sequence into something more abstract.
Abstract, like not a physical path.
Right. An educational course is like a defined path of study, isn't it? A
Yeah.
structured progression, maybe even a journey of intellectual development, you could say.
I like that. A journey of development.
So even though the practical application learning Thai is very different from a waterfall or a meal,
Totally different.
that core idea of a defined sequence, a progression, it's still subtly there. It really highlights how words evolve.
They don't just collect random meanings.
No, not usually. They often branch out from a central concept into diverse but somehow related applications.
So let's pull this together. What does this all mean for us, for you listening?
Yeah, what's the takeaway?
We've seen this one word, course, always a noun in our examples. Interestingly, it can mean a direction of flow,
That's a river.
a distinct part of a meal,
The Myeongkang.
or a structured set of lessons.
The Thai class.
It's pretty remarkable how one word can pack in so much distinct meaning, all depending on the situation.
And those implicit connections our minds make.
Right.
And ultimately, this little deep dive into course, it isn't just about this one word.
No.
Well, it is, but it's also about recognizing the incredible efficiency and adaptability of English overall. Understanding this kind of thing, polysemy, it actually improves your general comprehension.
How so?
It just encourages you to think more critically about the words you hear and use every day, makes you a more maybe astute observer of language.
That makes sense. Paying closer attention.
Ex
So maybe think about this. Course isn't unique in having multiple meanings. Far from it.
Oh, definitely not. English is full of them.
So what other common words out there might be hiding similar layers? Just waiting for you to uncover them.
That's a good challenge for listeners.
Yeah. Next time you hear a familiar word, maybe just pause for a second. Consider if it might have more than one course of meaning.
Nicely put. Guiding you down a different linguistic path.
Exactly. We really hope this deep dive helps you become even more well-informed about the richness of language.